Yes, 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 it is the Castworthy podcast. And we are back. Two-thirds of the gang, myself. Hello, my name is Steve on the Instagram machine, aka Big Steve, joined by EJ, the sophisticated one, Bourbon Ace on the Instagram machine. And it is Sunday, July 20th. Tell you, man, summer is flying by. We got a heat wave down here. It's
Mm.
been top 90s. In fact, they told us heat wave alerts and all that fun shit. Silly me, I decided to cut the grass yesterday. So, not the best of ideas, but it is what it is. What's up with you?
Well, it's 10:40 a.m. here, and I think we have a little heat string right now because it's about 84 degrees. Um, but hey, we're here. Uh, About to, go celebrate the mom's birthday. Happy birthday to mom
Happy
tomorrow.
birthday.
70 something years young, and family in town. It's a good move, man. Might call out tomorrow.
Yeah, I can see how morning brunch can turn into a full day of elixir.
Yeah, right. Or recovery.
Yeah, fuck it. You know what? It is what it is. There's only one of these lives, right?
That's what they tell us.
That's what they tell us exactly. Um, Yeah, man. Well, the difference is we got water all over the place down here. So there's pools everywhere. So when we get the heat wave, it's a little bit more bearable. Like we spent most of the day in the pool yesterday and then of course central AC everywhere else. And relaxing type shit. Nothing too crazy. After I finish
Mhm.
with once we finish here, I'll probably maybe go take a walk around the old farmers market. Get some veggies and some fruits and you know, see what that do.
How far is that from the house?
It's probably about 15, 20 minutes, give or take, right up the road a little bit.
Yeah,
Downtown Orlando.
everything y'all got to drive to.
Oh yeah, and nothing's close like that. Nothing is close like that. So lately I've been, going to a little spot over here that I could if I get a golf cart, I could take the golf cart there. It's close. Save me some, from driving. My car is electric. It's like a golf cart, but yeah.
I did not know your car was electric. Let's check you out. You in full Democrat.
Sure. Gotta save the ozone, man. Um, wild week, bro. Wild week. Something that I'm sure you can relate to with the old Coldplay Kiss Cam seen around the world action. CEO of what was that? Astronomer.
Something. I don't know. Never heard of it until then.
Me either. I didn't even know what they were. CEO, astronomer, well, former CEO now because he resigned. As of yesterday, they announced that he resigned. But
Damn.
former CEO of astronomer, Andy Cohen, was at a Coldplay concert when Coldplay did their Kiss Cam, and on the Kiss Cam he popped up, snuggled up, pretty dope, right? Like nice dope date night and all of that. That is actually pretty dope. Or Andy Byron. I don't know where I came up with Andy Cohen.
Going.
Andy. Um, uh, snuggled up. That's a dope little date night, right? Just when you're married, you may not want to have date nights. Um, and so apparently he's a married man, and he was snuggled up with the head of HR for Astronomer, Human Resources. Uh, Crazy part is you don't see her name all over the place. That's the place we. I mean, it's easy to find her name, but it's not the one that's plastered everywhere. It's
And I
not
guarantee you she hasn't resigned either.
probably not as yet, but she probably should or get ready to. And I'm pretty sure she's married as well. About 99% sure they said she was married. I would want to just fact check that to be 100% sure, but this guy, the CEO, and here's the thing, yo. I think if they would have just like not ran away from the camera once it popped up, it might not have been as bad optics wise. You know what I'm saying? Like if they would have just chilled, not kissed. How many times we see kiss cams, right? Kiss cam etiquette. I've been at basketball games, football games, stuff like that. Kiss cam etiquette. Usually, if you just go like this, they'll move the camera to the next couple they find. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Or you kiss it out. You know what I'm saying? But in this case, they decided like they turned in. They looked like it was running from the cops. Like as soon as
Crazy.
I looked up and saw their faces, they looked super happy when it first popped up. Like they was having a great time, and then, ooh,
My
then it was.
man tried to do the what do you call it? The limbo.
Yeah, he's wild, yo. He is wild. He jumped down, she covered her face, and then her friend, you could tell that was a friend, right? You could tell that was a homie just laughing.
In on it. In on it the whole way.
Oh yeah,
In
of
on it.
course. She was, the friend was how the wife got out the house.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like you could tell off rip, the friend was the alibi for the HR lady. She definitely was like, "Yo, I'm going out with Cindy."
I'm at Allie's house.
Yeah, me and
We're
Cindy
doing
gonna go for some
we're
drinks.
doing vision boards.
No, we're doing Q4 planning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're doing
Don't
vision boards and charcuterie.
or we're gonna finish up our mid year reviews for for the rest of the team together. And her husband was like, "Okay, well, if you got to work late, have fun."
Crazy.
Little did
I'll
he
be
know.
here with the kids.
Yeah, Andy Byron had a wife. His wife looked way better than that CEO. I don't know what he was doing, and then that HR lady.
Well,
I don't know what he was doing.
she probably looks better, but is she a pain in the ass? More than likely.
Well, they have three kids, so it's possible that she may not be a pain in the ass, but it may be possible that he doesn't have time to get any of that ass.
Or she don't want to give it to him after 3 kids. That part too.
You could be right. Kristen Cabot was the HR chief who got caught.
Sheesh.
So my thought is, he's a CEO, right? I'm sure we could probably find his pay, his salary.
Make it make it 400K more than likely.
Okay, 400, which is light work. Um, 400, three kids. His wife is a stay at home mom. All that fun stuff. She's
Half.
supposed she's supposed to take it and keep it
Half.
moving, or is he
Half.
she out? You think she out?
Half. It's a wrap. Half. He's gonna get another CEO position. He's gonna have to settle this out. She's taking half. It's a wrap. He's white. He'll bounce back.
So she's been with the company since 2023. So she ain't been there very long, and they're saying that she got some money herself. 250-year-old rum fortune, 2.2 million mansion thrust into spotlight after. Oh
Oh
yeah,
wow.
so the HR lady got dough.
Oh
HR lady
wow.
got dough herself. So yeah, so maybe for Andy, damn, yeah, half is gonna be tough. So he's gonna give up half, and he's gonna be put on the alimony train. He's gonna be on the alimony train. He's gonna be on the child support train because all three of them kids look like the oldest one might have been 5, 6. Hopefully, he
And
bounces back to for
and
his sake too.
him and the HR lady not even gonna be together anymore.
And so that's what I was moving towards. Like, do you think? Because we different. Men are different. We're territorial. But if she's the breadwinner, she got a fortune. She got a mansion that's 2.2 million, right? And her family apparently was part of some wine company that's 250 years old. So she got it. She got the dough,
Wow.
or
Wow.
not wine, rum. Her
Wow.
husband not going nowhere. Her husband going grin and bear, and what's done is done, honey.
He
I know
he
I
might
would.
he might go for some bread. He might need to
He
get
might
paid
take
out.
he might take half too.
But
But
how is it?
if she's had money for a while, right? Like it's possible that there might be a prenup there.
Possibly and probably. But how is it that, this person's Caucasian and rum comes from the Caribbean, right? So this family for 200 something years, they some pirates. These some Europeans that went to the Caribbean and stole some rum. And their family has benefited for 250 years. That's insane. That's
Oh
crazy.
wait, let me take that back. She's married to Andrew Cabot, who is the CEO of Privateer Rum and direct descendant of 18th century New England privateer turned distiller. So they
Well,
bought their
yeah.
house together, 2.2 million. So he might be the breadwinner.
Oh, he's good then. He's kicking her to the curb.
Oh yeah. So
She has a thing for Andes.
she has a thing for CEOs.
Hmm.
That tells you she got that fire.
Oh, so Andy Byron is the guy from Money.
Andy Byron is the one that she was hugged up with.
Yeah, and
Andy
he's the one
Cabot
that.
is her
Oh,
husband.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
So she has a thing for Andes. Sheesh.
Yeah. And and she might be on her Joy Taylor biz.
Yeah.
Allegedly. What they said about Joy Taylor. You don't just become
Wow.
I mean, and we don't know her background, but she's she's got two CEOs. She's the chief of HR at a company. There's a lot going on there.
Wow. Andy Cabot's 52 years old. Yeah. Yep. I mean, yeah. If I'm him, I'm kicking her to the curb easily.
Yeah, so the CEO he already tendered his resignation. The HR chief. Here's the thing: if she is decorated and she understands HR, she might be able to survive this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she should.
Sh- She's gonna know all the loopholes. She's gonna come in there and be like, "This was off duty time." You know.
Just like the chick that Udoka was messing with came out
Hmm.
unscathed. We still don't know who that is. To this day.
Yeah, that's wild.
To this
That's.
day.
But if he would have just like, if they would have just played it off, like the kiss cam popped up and they would have just stayed hugged up,
If they just
maybe
went to the
nobody.
speakeasy
Maybe.
or a bar like normal cheaters, these niggas went to a Coldplay concert. Nobody's gonna see us there. It's
Yeah.
thousands of people.
Why would you put yourself in a position where anybody could actually see you? You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like if you really worried about it, or maybe they didn't care, but it didn't seem like they didn't care the way they ran from the camera.
And the homegirl sitting there, guilty as charged.
Right. And they should have just and the homegirl not only is she the alibi, but she's also the reason why they can't say this is the first time.
Yep.
Like she clearly knew what was going on. She clearly was aware. So you can't even be like, "Oh, we were out, we drank, and it just happened this day. We ain't, we didn't do
It's
anything
premeditated.
before."
It was
Oh yeah,
premeditated with
this
an
is
accomplice.
oh yeah. There's plenty of times where the door to the office was locked.
Late nights. Damn.
Of course, burning the midnight oil.
Hmm.
You know,
As
we
they
got to
say.
do we got to do succession planning, of course, right? He's the CEO, she's the HR chief. We got to do succession planning. It ran to the late hours, honey, till about 3 in the morning. I didn't want to wake you and the kids by calling you so late to let you know. Mm. But his wife, she all right.
Yeah.
You seen what she looked like?
Let's see here.
Like
Now these people are a whole Google right now.
yeah, I know. If I was a cheating man, I would not cheat down.
His face looks familiar though.
He looked like every other rich white dude, He looked he looked like,
They'll get past this. This will be
he,
nothing
he'll
in
be
the grand.
fine, We're
No,
in a
this
whole different.
is this the same guy he hosted something on Bravo or
No,
oh,
that might
oh,
be Andy Cole.
you got me looking up
Yeah,
Andy
you bug.
Cohen, yo. My
I don't even
bad.
know what astronomer does. Uh, the the best place to run Apache Airflow. I'm wondering what their stock is doing right now.
Probably off the chain.
I guarantee their traffic to their website is probably higher than ever before. Like they should be thanking this guy.
Oh, this is great. This is phenomenal. His net
They should,
worth, bro. He took over the company in 2023, so they started together. His net worth is between 20 and 70 million dollars.
oh yeah,
Nothing to see here, folks.
yeah.
Nothing to
It's
see here, folks.
and this is definitely not the first time.
Yeah, definitely
Ooh, this is not good because
not.
in April their stock dropped from a dollar, almost 50%, $1.50 all the way down to 80 cents, and now they're rolling right about 87
Bro,
ish. So not
the
only,
astronomer's worth is between 12 and 13 billion.
oh yeah, 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 but they're
Bruh,
yeah,
his salary is between yo, bro.
this might be an out for him. This might be a good out for him.
He probably owns equity share between
Of
1 and
course,
5%, 12 to 65 million, not even accounting for his salary and bonuses. Yo, this is why, right? This is why politics don't mean shit to the everyday people. You got motherfuckers like this, worth all this money, going to the Coldplay concert, doing all this other shit. Cool. You have that disparity in wealth versus the average people working 9 to 5s, making 30K, whatever it is. This is why politics in this country don't fucking matter. Because it's these people that have it and it's other people that don't. That's why. All that other bullshit we worried about, all that bullshit we talk about, we can act as mad as we really want to be when at the end of the day, this is what's going on. This guy's worth 20 million to 60 something million dollars at the Coldplay concert.
I'll take a little bit of that.
If I were him, I wouldn't have been worried about getting caught cheating. I'd be worried about getting kidnapped for ransom.
Dog, if I was at the Coldplay concert, I'm gonna be in a private suite first of all. If I got that kind of money, like you're not gonna catch me. Like I don't care how good the seats are. Put me in the suite with that kind of, especially if I'm doing some dirt bag shit.
I'm on the stage with Coldplay. I'm on the stage. I'm on the stage. This guy is worth 20 million to probably possibly 70 million. That is a lot of fucking money.
Mm. No, no,
What
it's
the
a lot.
fuck? What does astronomer even do?
Well, let's just say we'll say he's worth about 10 to 32 right now because she about to get half of that. Um, plus the houses, plus the child support, plus the alimony. He's a wild boy, man. He's a wild boy. The worst part of it is not even like in a situation like this, I wouldn't even be worried. Let me say this. The worst part isn't that he's gonna lose his wife and his job. The worst part is that this is like a viral situation. They're gonna be memes of this shit forever. And eventually his kids are gonna grow up. And inevitably this will be a meme somewhere at some point.
Steve, Steve. So I go on astronomer's website, right?
I'm looking at it.
The CEO position has been updated for Pete DeJoy, but
Oh, they've already Get rid
Kristen
of Nisi.
Cabot is still the chief people officer.
Oh yeah, she gonna be there. She gonna be
Wow.
there. But they gonna be
Wow.
hiring for probably a new CEO. They probably just put somebody in there for the time being. I should
I
apply.
mean, it's a new guy, Pete DeJoy.
Yeah, he's probably just he's acting for now. Somebody gotta apply though.
Nah, he's in there. He's in there. Nobody in this picture looks over 50, except for Vikram and Mike LeBlanc, and maybe Leo Zhang. These people are caking, bro. JP Morgan and Chase is an investor. Sierra Ventures, Sutter Hill. I mean, this is big business. This is big business.
I'm about to look at the career opportunities they got.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
this
it's a
is
lot of
crazy.
sales. It's like a lot of sales, marketing, senior recruiters going on here, account executives, sales
Join the
engineer.
company. Join the team.
It's a big company, man.
This is crazy. This is precisely why America is the way it is. It's not about the politics. It's not about Republican and Democrat. It's about haves and have-nots. Period.
How long? How long you think they've been doing what they've been doing?
2023, since they started.
Even
2023.
before that.
They both started 2023. It's 2 years. That's a 2 year romance right there.
Mm.
Coldplay, all that.
Or longer. Like they might have known each other. He got the CEO gig, brought her in. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wild. You know what? That's why you gotta make time for your family and stuff too. Like I have to assume, obviously, and I know, like we know, being a CEO is is super dependent on your time. You put so much availability of yourself into that, and you don't make it home on time and stuff, and so you're just looking for some level of companionship when you're in those situations, those work environments. And so sometimes that's how that stuff happens. Sometimes that's how it leads, I would have to assume.
Mhm. Well, hey, I'm with my lady that I worked with for 2 years, so that those work relationships are real, man. Got to be careful.
Them thing, man, you got to be a strong individual. You got to be a strong individual, because them things they can happen out of nowhere.
Hmm.
They can happen out of
Absolutely,
nowhere if you don't have your guard up.
absolutely.
Luckily, I keep my guard up.
As you should, good brother. As you should. As you should.
um yeah, wild boy, man, that's a wild boy. It's always something. um or maybe he just took a dive for Trump so that people will forget about the Epstein list.
The Epstein list. I mean, listen, man. I mean, what does it really matter at this point? Seriously, the guy is Mr. Untouchable himself right now. He's become a dictator. He's never going to face prosecution. He's already a felon. His base doesn't care. The country is starting to turn on him because they realize what he wasn't. But who really cares at this point? Who cares?
His own
And the
people are
sad
turning on him.
and the saddest part is the left is making this their their new fight, the champion. But nobody cares. You didn't care strong enough. You didn't care enough. Listen, I get that the previous administration didn't run on exposing the list. I get that the previous administration, the Department of Justice, would have had to do whatever. A lot of people, a lot of moving parts, right? But let's just be real. If anyone really cared about this list, wouldn't there have been exposure to this list a long time ago? Or is it that the list has so many people on it, we can expose this list?
Well, I think what it looks like to me is, and from what like VP said, is the information that would have been contained in there is generally the Department of Justice, DOJ's job to contain or make public, and historically they've never made anything this type of stuff public, right? And so um political individuals, the president and so on, don't generally have a hand in this. It becomes a thing, or became a thing, because the right wing decided to try to make this a big thing to make Democrats look bad, right? And so then, and so the list, whatever quote unquote list never comes out, and Trump becomes, runs on the fact that he's going to release it. Then they get the files, right? Because now they've got control of, everything federally, and they place someone there who actually had access to it. They probably actually went through it and noticed, damn, this is probably more damaging than we expected it to be, for us. And now you got to make it, you make it disappear, quote unquote. Um, I don't know. I don't know if it was a thing or if it is a thing. I do think that if they do, in fact, put it out, then it's their blueprint. Their blueprint is going to be let Trump fire shit up, get everybody pissed off, piss off his base, right? And then, they'll release this, let the left go through and impeach him or try to remove him from office. Maybe he resigns or they remove him, and then they just move up JD, and now they use JD to try to win back their base, because the Republican Party is slowly losing their base, and I think they understand that the primaries are going to be, or midterms are going to be tough for them. You know what I mean? Um, and so they're probably going to get into damage control, because as much as you know, they disagree with Trump, they don't want to lose the people, in my opinion.
All of that sounds great. Again, so I think the only thing that stands out is the historical part of it. Historically, presidents don't get involved in this kind of thing. Okay, this is another reason why y'all were fighting playing checkers or playing chess, and the Republican Party was fighting in the mud and playing dirty. Because if anything, it should have been exposed prior to this guy running and coming out. But because we were playing traditional middle of the aisle politics, that's what happens.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Um, we'll see, man. We'll see. Um, I know we got a short fuse today. We got to, get through as much as we can as quick as possible. WNBA last night had their All-Star game. They had their All-Star weekend thing this weekend. 3-point contest, etc. But last night was the All-Star game, and the girls came out. They're in conversation for the new CBA, and all the players came out with a shirt that said, "Pay us what you owe us." Oh my god, you can't make faces like that. Um, I seen somebody post on the internet. Why would they ask for less?
Listen, ladies, I mean, again, we've talked about this at length. Your league has to grow. Women don't even watch WNBA. How about you address that problem first? The women don't even watch the WNBA.
Hey, who won the 3-point contest?
Sabrina Ionescu. The only reason I know that because I'm an actual fan of the Liberty. I guarantee you, I'm gonna go ask my girlfriend. She probably won't know.
So I don't blame the players at all. I don't blame, what I blame is the marketing. I didn't even know this was All-Star weekend for them. Like,
Horrible marketing.
so from a marketing standpoint, like before they ask, like I think they deserve pay. Don't get me wrong, they deserve pay. They go out there, they're athletes, they're doing what they're performing, right? They're creating a space where little girls have somewhere to move in their future, right? Outside of just having to go to work or do whatever, right? What society is telling them now is being able to become that CEO or that chief HR person, right? But this gives them a space outside of that where they can become athletes, obviously musicians and stuff in other places. But so I support the hell out of it, WNBA. But whoever's at the top making these decisions about marketing has to do a better job. That's the big piece. Because You got Caitlin Clark, and unfortunately, she was hurt for this weekend, and it was in Indy. This was your opportunity to blast that shit. That shit should have been on commercials every single day. It should have been on your timeline. Like, if I can, if I can get a something on my timeline about fucking FanDuel and DraftKings, then I can get something on my timeline that they've placed there about the WNBA because they pay for marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem with the WNBA, and that's where they need to be starting with the CBA is saying, look, outside of the pay and all of that stuff, what we need is for you guys to market us accordingly and look to grow. What's the future of this league look like? We need to grow this league to ensure that we have more teams, we reach more markets, we reach more people, and we can get this thing going because as small as it is, even if they want to pay them more, I don't think they're generating the revenue to pay them more, right? When they're comparing them to like they compared um the max or the top salary for the WNBA this year, which was like 252,000 to Bronny James, who's making like 1.9 or something like that this year. They don't have the money to pay that. If they were paying the 1.9 to everybody in the WNBA, they just don't have that kind of dough, right? And that comes from the marketing. They got to get the fan base, and that's the biggest piece. Find a way to to grow the fan base, which is going to grow your revenue, which is going to allow for that revenue to trickle down to salaries. But if they don't do that, and they're not asking for that as players, they're just asking for money, then it's never going to get there, in my opinion.
I tell you what, I'm about to go ask the old lady if she knows who won the 3-point contest and the skills contest.
Yeah.
What's the over under that she knows?
Uh, I'll take. I'll put the house on the fact that she don't know.
And with that,
Is
let's
she a
go.
is she a sports fan at all?
She is.
Okay, so she might know. All right, I know if I ask mine, she won't know.
She won't.
She ain't
No, Mm, she won't.
know. Yeah, man. But shout out to the WNBA. Shout out to my girl Paige Buckets. She got her first All Star appearance, and they got the W. So that's my girl right there. I love me some Paige. She's a G.
UConn, baby. UConn, baby. UConn.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Uh, um. Yeah, a lot going on, man. Football season's right around the corner. Can't wait for that. Fantasy football, all of that is about to kick off. So things are gonna start to get interesting in that space. We saw some NBA stuff. Quietly, the Lakers are are popping in. We'll get that set up to talk about next week with the upgrades that they've made. They added Marcus Smart and the center that used to play for Phoenix. I can't remember his name. DeAndre Ayton.
Hmm.
So get that queued up for next week. Get some bingeable stuff queued up for next week. But short episode this week. For those that popped in, we appreciate you. Hopefully, we can get back into a cadence of hitting our regular stride here within the next few weeks. Summertime is very demanding of our time. But check us out on Instagram, Castworthy_podcast. You know where to find us as usual. We'll be here every Sunday, somewhere between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m., depending on when we wake up and get moving. If there's any change to that, we'll make sure we get that out there. Make the phone call to the people that you love. Have those conversations. Tomorrow's not promised. And keep afloat, man. Don't let the stuff that's going on in the news and the government change how you provide for your family or attempt to provide for your family. Until next week, we're out. We love you. Peace.